Hey, hi, howdy, and hello friends! Wickedy here with a guide on the best ways to get your hands on the red cabbage or the red cabbage seed in your very first year. And if you like guides like this, I have more coming, so be sure to subscribe to keep updated with any new videos from me. Now, the red cabbage is one of the more frustrating items to get your hands on for the community center. Partly because it's a year 2 crop, and more often than not, people have the rest of the community center taken care of well before you can finally buy the seeds from Pierre. Also, apart from being needed for the dye bundle in the community center, this item is also needed to craft a few recipes like the fish tacos, coleslaw, and red plate. It's also a good item to pickle or to make into juice in a keg for some decent money. And it makes a tank top in tailoring. Okay, now let's go over how exactly to get it. There are a few ways to get your hands on this crop or seed. Getting the seed has become much easier now after the 1.5 update, but if you are mobile, it is still possible to get it in the first year, which I'll go over as well. The first, and probably the best option, is by setting yourself up for success when you're starting a new game. We have the advanced options features here that will give you this option that you can click. The red cabbage seed is the only item asked for that can't normally be found in the first year, so this will ensure that it can be bought at some point from the traveling merchant in the first year. The traveling merchant also happens to be the most common method, and usually your best bet for finding a red cabbage or the red cabbage seed. With mobile, there is currently no way of making sure that she sells it in the first year, but checking her wares is going to be your best option. She's open every Friday and Sunday, and also be sure to visit her boat during the night market in the winter time from the 15th to the 17th of the winter. The other method that can be used in mobile and all other platforms is in Skull Cavern, particularly on lucky days. Occasionally, treasure rooms can be found while exploring these dangerous mines, and boosting your luck with buffs and your daily luck will affect how often they show up. One of the items that can be found in a treasure room is 5 to 20 red cabbage seeds. Your chances are still pretty slim though. It's about a 1 in 702 chance of getting these. Chances of getting a prismatic shard is actually much higher. Next up, we have monster drops. Now first, there are purple slimes. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure if this was a drop from slimes before the 1.5 update, but I do know that the seeds were added to other monsters with the update. But with purple slimes, you actually have a 0.5% chance of getting the red cabbage seed as a drop, which is the highest percentage from monsters in Skull Cavern. The other monsters that you can find this seed from are mummies and serpents, with a 0.2% chance from each. If you are looking for finding a red cabbage seed through combat, having the burglarine equipped can be extremely helpful. It can give you double the drops from monsters, which of course boosts your odds of finding the seed. If you're playing a game where you haven't checked the advanced options button, this is going to be your best bet at finding the seeds. Alright, and the last legitimate ways that we can get the seed is, of course, if you already have the red cabbage, you can pop it in a seed maker to get some seeds. And Pierre will start to sell this to you on the 1st of summer year 2, or you can buy it at the night market on the 16th of winter in the second year. But those all kind of defeat the point of trying to get it in your first year. Now there is a late game item that can be used to expand Pierre's stock to any seed during any season, but year 2 seeds still won't be available from him until the second year. And the last method is going to be the cheaty way. Now there is a way on certain platforms to cheat a red cabbage seed or red cabbage in, and that's with knowing the item numbers. This method does indeed work on mobile too. The easiest way is to head to Marnie's Ranch and to name one of your new animals with the item code for the item you want to spawn in, as long as the name is in brackets. The red cabbage seed number is 485 and the red cabbage is 266. When you do get the seed, you can grow it in the summertime or in your greenhouse. It takes 9 days to grow, or less with different professions or speed grow. It's probably one of my favorite summertime crops. With deluxe speed grow, you can get 4 full harvests out of a season, so I'll often use this instead of melons in year 2. Well friends, that about covers it for the red cabbage seeds and the red cabbage. So is this the item that you most often find holding you back from getting the community center completed? Or do you find rabbit's foot and truffles a bit harder? Let me know down in the comments. Alright friends, I'm Wickedy. Thank you so much for hanging out in the valley with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!